to see you. I know this whole thing is a little bit awkward and I wasn't going to really bring it up at all, hoping that someday you'll look at this video while you're traveling off to Spain or on a business trip. But it is really weird, and I'm really grateful that you're at home watching. I'm grateful you're at home practicing, and Reach Yoga will be here when this is all over, I promise. So I'm not going to lie, this class is going to be challenging this morning or today. It's probably a level 2, maybe even 3 class. So do what you need to do to modify. I grabbed a couple blocks actually, which I'm really excited to use. So if you have some blocks handy, grab them as well. We're going to start in a child's pose. Bring your big toes to touch, knees out wide, and stretch your arms out in front of you. Press into your fingertips, lift your elbows, make it more active. Send the hips back towards your heels. Taking a few rounds of breath here, filling up the lungs. Each inhale and each exhale. Walking your hands back towards your knees, you're going to keep your big toes to touch and take your right hand behind you. Lift your hips up, press your left arm up and overhead, bit of a back bend. Lower your hips back down and switch your sides. Left hand behind you, press your hips forward, lean your head back. And 2 more times, 1 time each side. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale to lower down. Meeting in tabletop, wrists under shoulders. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and curl. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one here. Inhale. Exhale. Crawl your hands forward for your puppy dog pose. If you have a block, you might grab it and bring it under your forehead. You might soften your chest or your chin. And then press into your hands. Make your way to downward facing dog. Bend each knee one at a time. And then take your feet mat width apart. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Slowly roll it up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Bend your knees. Bring your shoulders up to the ears. Draw the blades onto the back. Palms face forward in this wide-legged Tadasana mountain pose at the back of your space. Inhale, both arms lift. Interlace your fingers, turn the palms up, side stretch over to your right. Inhale, back up through center, take it over to the left. Inhale, back up through center, cactus your elbows. Interlace your hands behind your back, keep lifting up through your sternum, bend your knees, forward fold. Let your head be heavy and stretch your knuckles up and over. Release the arms down, let everything go, and then 1 more time, bend the knees, slowly roll it up. Palms face forward. Inhale, interlace, side stretch left. Inhale through center to the right. Inhale through center, lift up, goal pose. Draw the elbows together behind you. Interlace awkward thumb on top. Slide your fingers over 1 notch, lift up, look up. Bend your knees, forward fold. Release your hands down to the ground, walk it back out to downward facing dog. Come up high in your tiptoes, walk your tiptoed feet forward. Ragdoll pose, top of your mat, grab hold of opposite elbows. You can interlace your hands behind your neck. Let gravity pull the crown of your head towards the earth. Let go of whatever you're holding on to. Inhale, lift up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold in. Press into your feet, rise all the way up to stand, Urdhva Hastasana. Seal it in, hands to your heart, Samastitihi. Take a moment here to shut your eyes down. Set an intention for your practice today. Open up your eyes, Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, both arms lift. Exhale, keep that lift inside as you forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha. Plant your palms up to you. Walk, step, or float. Sphinx, Cobra, upward facing dog if you're ready. Take a couple extra breaths there. Wag the tail, lift the crown of the head. And then on the exhale, roll over the feet, downward facing dog. Find some length from your hands to your hips and the hips to your heels. Even if your heels don't touch, try and flare all 10 toes. Come up high on the tiptoes, bend your knees, walk, step, float, feet to hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold in, press down, rise up, inhale. Samastitihi, exhale. One more together. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant your palms, make your way back to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Come up high on the tiptoes, bend your knees, walk, step, float. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Press down, rise up on your inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. 3 more on your own at your own pace. Add in anything you like. Leave out what doesn't serve you. After your last Sane, we'll meet in a bound headstand, child's pose, or maybe you grab one of those blocks and take forearm balance, Pincha Mayurasana, using your hands to hug the block, thumbs on one side, fingers on the other, elbows in. Walk your feet in, look towards the block, and see if you can lift one leg, maybe both. Straighten out, stack. Ankles over hips, hips over shoulders, shoulders over elbows. Take your gaze towards the back of your mat. We'll all meet in child's pose. Walk your hands over to the right, lay your right rib cage on your right thigh. You can put a bend in your right elbow like a chaturanga arm, or take your right hand towards the back right corner of your mat. Walk your hands back through center over to your left. Hands back through center for one inhale, one exhale, knowing you can come back to this pose at any point throughout your practice. Curl your toes, lift your knees, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, inhale, stack your hip, bend your knee, make a couple circles. They can be ankle circles, knee circles, or whole leg circles. Go both directions. Straighten out your right leg, point the toe, right knee taps your right tricep, one-legged dog. Right knee taps left, one-legged dog. Knee towards your third eye, step the foot between your hands, low lunge, Anjaneyasana B. Lift your arms up, pull your right hip back, left hip forward, sink in. Half split. For the first one, you can have your hands to blocks, maybe fingertips touch the ground, or find your interlace again, reaching out with the chin towards your right shin. High lunge, crescent pose. Once you rise up, small bend in your left knee, straighten it back out, sink in, right thigh parallel to the floor. Open arm twist to your right, right arm back, left arm forward, lean back like I'm pulling on your right hand. Right hand will grab for your left hip or thigh. We're going to reverse our crescent lunge. I like to square off to the front of the room. You can lean over more towards the right, that's up to you. Plant your left heel flat, come right into your warrior two. Gazes out over your right hand. Give yourself a nice long wide stance with your feet. Skandasana to your left, transverse lunge. We're going to stay up high. Hands to the heart, flare all 10 toes. Come back to warrior two to the right. Skandasana back over to the left. Without your hands, pivot towards your left foot, low lunge. Keep your right toes curled under for balance for this one. Reach your fingertips up. No hands, half split. Balancing on the right toes and your left heel. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Right foot meets the left. Hug your inner leg line together, wrap your triceps and lift your gaze. Open arm twist to the right, right arm back, left arm forward. Pull your left hip back. When you come back up to chair, bring your left knee with you. One-legged Tadasana. Find your balance. Warrior three. You can keep the arms out in front of you or bring the hands to the heart. Flex your left foot or point it. Leaning lunge. Palms back and down. Wiggle your left toes back. We're going to open it up to warrior two again. Left heel plants flat, gazing out over the right fingers. Skandasana to your left leg. Stay up high, hands to the heart. When you pivot to the front of the room, you're going to bring your right forearm down and come to low side plank, outside of your right foot. Slowly step the left foot back. Extend the left arm up and over your ear. We're coming to fallen triangle with the left leg. Plant your left hand flat to push your hips up and shoot your left leg under the right arm. Plank pose. Take a full breath in. Chaturanga exhale. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, inhale, stack your hip, bend your knee. Make your circles clockwise and counter. Left leg lifts, Left knee taps left tricep. Left leg lifts. Left knee taps right. Left leg lifts. Knee to the nose. Low lunge. Arms lift up, big breath in. Square the hips. Half split, interlace your hands behind your back. Stretch your knuckles up high and away from the body. Reach your chin towards the top of your foot. High lunge, crescent pose. Rise up on your inhale. Just for the first one, little bend in your right knee. Wiggle the toes back, left thigh parallel to the mat. Open arm twist to the left arm back, right arm forward. Lean back like I'm pulling on your left hand. Left hand wraps around. Reverse your crescent lunge. Right heel plants flat for warrior two. Pull in the low belly and stretch out from heart to fingertips. Skandasana to your right leg, stay high. Warrior two to the left leg. Skandasana to the right leg. Pivot to the back of the mat towards your right knee. Keep the left toes curled, low lunge. Half split, no hands. Chair pose, Utkatasana, left foot meets right. Flare the toes, sink in. Open arm twist to the left arm back, right arm forward. Chair pose, bring your right knee with you, one-legged Tadasana. Find your balance before you do anything else. Warrior three, nice and slow. Lean your lunge, palms back and down, gaze is forward. Open it up, warrior two. Skandasana to your right leg. Pivoting to the front, left forearm down, outside of left foot, maybe with no hands, right foot stacks. We'll put our right hand down under our right shoulder and shoot your right leg through, fallen triangle. Plank pose. Take a full breath in. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward face. Exhale, downward facing dog. With a little more momentum this time. Right leg lifts, inhale. Stack your hip, bend your knee. Option to flip, light touch down. We'll wrap it back around. Right knee taps right. Right leg lifts. Right knee taps left. Right leg lifts. Low lunge. Arms lift, inhale. Half split with interlace, exhale. High lunge, inhale. Open arm twist to your right, exhale. Reverse your crescent lunge, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Inhale, Skandasana to the left. Exhale, warrior two to the right. Inhale, Skandasana to the left. Without hands, back of the room, back toes curled, low lunge. Exhale to your half split. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, left leg lifts, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, warrior three. Find your breath here, super strong. Lean your lunge. Warrior two. Skandasana to the front. Right forearm down, outside of right foot, low side plank. Left hand plant, shoot it through, maybe a floating fallen triangle. Plank pose, top of a push-up. Take your full breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward face. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, inhale, stack your hip, bend your knees, stay or flip your dog. Wrap it back around, left knee taps left tricep, left leg lifts. Left knee to the right. Low lunge. Arms up, one breath. Half split, interlace, exhale. High lunge, inhale. Open arm twist to the left, exhale. Reverse your crescent, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Skandasana to the back, inhale. Warrior two to the front, exhale. Skandasana to the back, inhale. Pivot to the back of the room, low lunge. Arms up, new breath in. Half split, no hands, breath out. Chair pose, breath in. Left arm back, right arm forward, breath out. One-legged Tadasana, right knee lifts, breath in. Warrior three. Embrace the wobble, take another breath. Light step back, leaning lunge. Warrior two. Skandasana to the front. Pivot to the front, left forearm down, outside of left foot. Right hand plants, floating, fallen triangle. Plank pose. Full breath in. Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. One last time through, right leg lifts, inhale. Stack the hip, bend the knee. Maybe you don't even touch down your flip dog. Right knee wraps, touches the right elbow. Right leg lifts. Right knee to the left. Right leg lifts. Low lunge, find the ease in your transitions. Arms lift up, inhale. Half split, exhale. High lunge, inhale. Open arm twist to the right, exhale. Reverse your crescent, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Skandasana to your left, inhale. Warrior two to the right, exhale. Skandasana to the left, inhale. Pivot to the back of the room on your exhale. Arms lift up, low lunge, inhale. Half split, exhale. Chair pose, inhale. Right arm back, left arm forward, exhale. One-legged Tadasana, left knee lifts, inhale. Warrior three, exhale. Take a full round of breath, stretch it all out. Leaning lunge. Warrior two. Skandasana to the left. To the front, right forearm down. Low side plank. Left hand plants your fallen triangle. You can grab the pinky toe side of the left foot with your right hand for a Vishvamitrasana variation. We'll meet in plank pose. Full breath in. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward face. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last side, left leg lifts. Stack the hip, bend the knee, maybe no touching down. Left knee wraps around, touches the left tricep. Left leg lifts. Left knee to the right. Left leg lifts. Low lunge. Arms up, new breath in. Half split, breath out. High lunge, breath in. Open arm twist to the left, breath out. Reverse your crescent, breath in. Warrior two, breath out. Skandasana to the right, breath in. Warrior two to the left, breath out. Skandasana to the right, breath in. Pivot to the back of the room on the breath out. Low lunge, breath in. Half split, breath out. Chair pose, breath in. Left arm back, right arm forward, breath out. One-legged Tadasana, right knee up, breath in. Warrior 3, breath out. Lean your lunge. Warrior 2. Tadasana to the front. Pivot to the front, left forearm down, outside of left foot. Plant your right palm, shoot your right leg through any variation of fallen triangle or Vishvamutrasana. Plank pose. Breath in. Chaturanga. Breath out. Inhale, new breath. Exhale, breath out. Take a couple moments here. You can come to child's pose, grab a drink, a towel, maybe your blocks, and then we're gonna move on. Really, I just need to catch my breath. When you're ready, we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Come up high in your tiptoes, bend your knees, walk, step, float, feet to hands. Inhale, lift halfway. If you have two blocks, you might want to put them in the front of the mat. You can put them on the highest level for now, and we'll figure out if we need to lower down later, or use your fingertips, or no hands. Chair pose, inhale. We're going to prayer twist to the right, left elbow outside your right thigh. Whittle away the space, stack your palms, then lean back. See if you can rotate open. One-legged Tadasana, left knee comes with you. Warrior 3. You're going to either bring your hands to your heart and keep them there, fingertips to the floor, or I am going to use two blocks. You're going to tap your left knee next to the right, straighten it back out, extend your gaze. Again, left knee taps next to the right, stretch it out, send the gaze forward. This time we're going to shoot the duck or pistol squat. So without the left leg touching down, see if you can shoot it through. Maybe take the hands to the heart, hover, lower your bum down. You're going to cross your ankles, left ankle over the right for your Navasana Boat pose. Lift your chest for 5, 4, 3. We're going to roll all the way back and through to a one-legged chaturanga with the right leg extended. Lean back, roll through. Right leg stays lifted, press to plank, one-legged dog. If you didn't get it, no worries, you'll get it next time. Step your foot between your hands, warrior 1. Rise up, just like we always do, straighten out your right leg, pull the hip back, square your hips forward, and then sink back in. Try and relax your shoulders, maybe lift your gaze, look up. Lean your warrior, palms back and down. Hug your right hip into the midline. Gaze is forward. Left arm will lead. Open it up to star pose. Toes out, arms wide. Gaze can be forward or lifted. Keep your legs as they are. Just bend them for your goddess pose. Sink your bum. Flare the toes. Maybe sway a little bit from side to side. Straighten it back out, star pose. Turn your right toes to the front of the room for your triangle. Reverse your triangle, Viparita Trikonasana. Windmill your hands down around your right foot, standing split, left leg up to the sky. You can hang out here, wrapping the arm behind your right calf, pointing and flexing your left foot. Maybe you press into your handstand for a couple of breaths. We're going to all meet feet at the top of the mat. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Sink in, and then prayer twist. Right elbow outside your left thigh. Stack your palms, stack your elbows, pull your right hip back. Keep leaning back, peeling open. you come back up, one-legged Tadasana, right knee comes with you. Warrior three. Here's where you can choose. You can have your hands to your heart. You can touch down with your right fingertips. I've chosen blocks today. Right knee taps next to the left knee. Straighten it back out, extend the gaze. Again, right knee next to the left knee. Stretch it out. Here's where you're going to take your pistol squat or shoot the duck if you were an ice skater in the 70s or 80s. Shoot it through and try and hover. Hands can come to the heart. Lower your bum down. Right ankle crosses over left. Straighten out your legs for your Navasana Boat pose for 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go. You're going to roll it back. Roll it through vinyasa. Left leg is lifted. Press to plank. One-legged dog. Warrior one. Mirror A. Rise up on your inhale. Straighten out the left leg. Take your time. Wiggle your feet around. Find where you want to be and then sink back in. Each exhale, the right hip will unravel and soften forward. Lift your chin. One more breath here. Lean your lunge. Palms back and down. Gazes forward. Right arm will lead and it opens up to star pose. Goddess pose. Bend your knees, hands to the heart. Flare the toes, sink the hips. Find some movement. Straighten out the legs to your star and right into your triangle pose to the front of the room. Lean back. Take your gaze up towards the top hand. And reverse your triangle. Windmill your hands down around your left leg. Standing split. Option to hang out here, of course. Or maybe you play with a couple handstand press-ups. Spreading your fingers wide, gazes forward all the way into your hands. The left leg can come up halfway, all the way, it's up to you. We'll meet in chair pose, top of the mat. Inhale. We're going to prayer twist to our right again. Option to play. You can open up the arms. Left hand down, right arm lifts. If you have two blocks, I love to use two blocks for side crow. Left hand on one, right hand on the other. You're trying not to use your right tricep at all. Your knees can stay bent. You can straighten them. Breathe. Back to your chair. I'm going to move my blocks to the front. Bring your left knee up. Warrior three. Hands to the heart or to the blocks. Left knee next to right. Stretch it out. Left knee next to right. Stretch it out. Pistol squat. Shoot it through. Take your time. Find your hover. Hands to the heart. Bum down. Left ankle crosses over right. Lift your chest for 5, 4, 3, 2. Roll it back. Roll it through. Right leg stays lifted, chaturanga. Press up to plank. One-legged dog. Warrior one. This is the last time for this side. Lift your arms up, big breath in. Lean your warrior on your breath out. Left arm leads, open it up to star pose. Exhale to your goddess. Inhale to your star pose. Exhale to your triangle. If you like to add the extension, Tita, left arm over your ear. You can also take a half bind, reaching behind your back for your shirt, your hip, your thigh. If you have the bind, you might want to keep it. We're going to take this to half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Look forward. You have some blocks there if you need them. Float right into it. Once you flex your left foot or point the toes even, see if you can slowly shift your focus up towards the ceiling. Back to your standing split. Take your extra breaths here or press into your hands. Left foot will meet the right, chair pose, last side. Set the blocks if you want them. Prayer twist to the left. Decide if you're going to open up the arms. Maybe you have a half bind here, even a full bind, or you want to take it to your side crow. Fingertips face the same direction as your toes in this variation, using only your right tricep. Try and lift your gaze, look forward. We'll meet back in chair. Inhale, right knee comes up with you. Warrior 3. Hands to the heart. Keep them here, or fingertips to the ground or blocks. Right knee next to left. Stretch it out. Right knee next to left. Stretch it out. I'm going to see if I can pull it off. I'm really tired and sweaty. We're going to shoot it through. Pistol squat, hold. Lower your bum. Right ankle over left. We did it. This is it for 5, 4, 3, 2. Roll it back. Roll it through. Left leg lifted. Press to plank. One-legged dog. Warrior 1. Lean your warrior. Open it up to star pose. Bend into your S. Open it up to your star pose. Triangle to the front. Add your expression, your variation. And then we'll float into half moon. So trying to keep your left foot exactly where it is. Bump your left hand forward. Use your left quad. Press into it. Flex through your right foot. Open up a little more to the right. Closing it off to standing split. Again, an opportunity for another handstand, or wrap your left arm behind your leg. Right foot meets the left, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold, press down, rise up, inhale. Clearing it out with a sun A, forward fold, exhale. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant your palms, make your way back to downward facing dog. We're going to meet in Pigeon Prep. Right leg lifts. Take your shin behind your wrists. You can use one of the blocks under your forehead or under your right hip, or lower down. Walking your hands back under your shoulders. Sink onto your right hip, swing your left leg out wide for a Parvrita Janushirsasana variation. We're going to turn our chest over to the right. So over your bent leg, just twist and turn. And then fold your body to the left as much as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect or square or look a certain way. One more time. Pivot to the right, and then this time we'll side bend. Right arm up and over your ear. When you lift up, back to that hip lift we did in the beginning. Right hand behind you, press your hips forward, lean your head back. Sit your bum back down. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Twist, left foot steps outside your right thigh. You're going to hook or bind your right arm. Lift up tall, left hand behind you. Look over your left shoulder as you twist. When you turn it back to the front, you have an option for an Ekapada Konasana exit. I'm going to use my blocks again. I love these. I'm going to press up onto my right knee, and I want my left thigh parallel to the top of the mat. That's going to give me as much lift as I need to wedge my triceps under my left thigh. Again, I'm going to use these blocks because it gives me some lift off the ground. I'm going to try and not use my left tricep, but that's not a guarantee right now. We're leaning forward, looking forward, straighten out your legs, point your toes, And Chaturanga. Inhale, upward face. Exhale, downward face. Pigeon on your left. Lifting up, sinking onto your left hip, sweep your right leg out wide. This Parivrtta variation. Twist to your left. And then forward fold over the right leg. Your hands can be on your foot. I like to use the ground to hold me up and aid in my twist. I'm not just kind of hanging out here. I'm using my hands, really pressing into the floor, using my right hand way behind me to keep twisting my left rib cage over the right thigh. One more twist. And then side stretch. Inhale back up to your hip lift, left hand behind you. Have a seat. Ardha Matsyendrasana twist. Right foot outside your left leg. Lift your hips up. Squeeze the inner thighs together and find your sit bones. Breathing in, lift the crown of the head. Breathing out, look over your right shoulder. So here we go. Back to downward facing dog. Press up onto your right foot. Make sure your right thigh is parallel to the top of the space. Of course, you can use your hands. Wedge your left tricep as deep as you can. There's really no space between my elbow, tricep, and thigh at all. I probably will use my right elbow just because it's here, and I'm using these blocks, maybe, maybe not. Lean forward, find some air time, breathe, chaturanga. Inhale, and exhale. You're going to walk, step, or float your feet through to a seat, and we'll make our way onto our back for a couple back bends. Starting with bridge pose, bend your knees, plant the feet, lift your hips, grab and interlace at your low back like we did earlier in class. Flare the toes, press the thighs up. Lift your chin, find some space between your chin and your chest. Lowering down in between your sets. You can stay with bridge, of course, or take your wheel, Urdhva Dhanurasana. Hands next to the ears, fingers spread wide. Take a full breath in. Strong press up, exhale. Maybe come to the tiptoes, pressing your arms as straight as you can. I'm just going to lower to the crown of my head, walk my fingertips in closer to my feet and press right back up. Option to lift your right leg, point your toes to the ceiling, and then switch. Right foot down, left leg lifts. You can do that in your bridge pose as well. Lower your left foot down. One more back bend. Bring the crown of the head down. Walk your fingertips in. Strong press up. If you want, right hand to right thigh. And switch. Lower back down. If you want to take a few more on your own, drop backs or anything else, go right ahead. We'll meet in Supta Baddha Konasana. Feet together, knees out wide. Left hand to the heart. Right hand to your belly. Shut your eyes down. Using the hands outside the knees, hug the knees into your chest. We'll rock up to a seat. Tadasana staff pose, legs straight out in front of you, feet are flexed, hands next to the hips. Drop your chin towards your chest, bring your heart up towards your chin. Jalandhara Bandha, heart to chin lock. Lift your arms up, big breath in. Reach, sides of the feet, big toes, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Janushirasana A. Take your right foot to the inner left thigh. If you want, you can take half-bound lotus here too, Ardha Baddha Padma Paschimottanasana, bringing the right toes up to the left hip. Find your bind. Both of them are forward fold, squaring off. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release, and just switch out your legs. Right leg forward, left foot into Janu A, or your half-bound lotus. Fold in. Square the shoulders. Inhale to lift. Exhale to release. The last seated pose is yours. It can be wide legs. It can be Baddha Konasana. I'm taking Tadasana, the most passive. Arms inside the legs. Wrap the feet with your hands. Round and curl in. Crown of the head towards the instep of your feet. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release, either with straight legs or knees bent. Slowly roll onto your spine. Once you get there, hug your right hand towards your chest. Give it a good squeeze. Straighten your left leg to the ground. Lasso your right big toe with your peace finger. Lift your leg straight up. Hold the left hip down with your left hand. On an inhale, lift head, neck, shoulders, nose to knee. When you lower the crown of the head back down, take your right leg over to the right. Only go as far as your left hip allows. Once the left hip starts lifting, stay there. Supine twist. Cross your right leg over the left. You can keep it straight or bend the knee. And then bring both knees back into center, give them a squeeze, and switch. Hug your left knee in. Lasso your left big toe. Right hand to right thigh. Find the extension, take a breath in. Exhale, nose towards your knee or shin, looking up. Lower the head back down, take your left leg over to the left. Supine twist. Come back through center. Happy baby is your final pose. If you love a shoulder stand or legs up the wall, now would be a great time. And straighten the leg one at a time. Both at the same time. We're going to make our way to our final resting pose. Legs out by your sides, palms lifted. Please recall the intention you set earlier at the beginning of our practice. Allow yourself just to be here and be still. Find a way to take this peaceful feeling with you throughout the rest of your day. Shavasana. beginning of a new day. You have been given this day to use as you will. You can waste it or use it for good. What you do today is important because you are exchanging a day of your life for it. When tomorrow comes, this day will be gone forever. In its place is something that you have left behind. Let it be something good. Bring a little bit of life back into your fingers and toes. Stretch your arms above your strong, beautiful bodies. Hug your knees into your chest, stay right here, or rock over to the right or left side, sealing in your practice, honoring all that you are capable of doing, today and every day, both on and off your mat. Using your hands, please make your way up to a seat with your eyes closed. Your hands in front of your heart in Anjali Mudra. Take a big breath in through your nose. Open mouth, side out, exhale. The divine light within me honors the divine light within each one of you. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.